You're watching the Shift Asia. I'm Frida Liu. The Kuala Lumpur Standard Chartered Marathon, KLSCM, is set to return to the Kuala Lumpur City Centre for its 17th edition, the 5th and 5th of October 2025. People from all over the world come to participate. Alongside that comes waste from water to fruits. And here to find out how they're making it a greener run is Biemans from Dirigo Events and Daniel Quilter, the co-founder of Fuze, Ecoteer and Upcycled. Welcome, gentlemen. Good to see you again after all these years to talk about it. And I can't believe it's already been 17 years. How many participants are you expecting this year?
Well, we have 42,000 registrations. So the event is sold out. It was sold out within 4 hours, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very humbling experience, actually. Every year, the crowd goes wild during registration. And we still have some slots for foreigners. We have 2,400 running tourists so far. We hope to get another couple hundred.
Right.
Next year's Visit Malaysia. So try to get to 3,000 next year.
Right. Okay. So exciting. So yes, we were saying, right, with 42,000 people comes a lot of waste as well, right? So with overseas, we are still available for some from overseas.
Yeah. And our sponsors and partners, they have, of course, their slots. They're running promotions now. But for public sales in Malaysia, no more available. And even our charity program with almost 1,000 slots also sold out.
Wow.
So yeah, that went quite well.
It's very good. And I think the fact that's been, I think this will probably be the longest run in Malaysia, longest that's been going on.
Well, 17 years Kuala Lumpur Standard Chartered Marathon.
Yeah.
But there was a Kuala Lumpur Marathon before. I think it started 1987 or something, but on a very small scale. Even we started with like 1,890 full marathoners. And now 12,700, boom, 2 hours.
I know, I know. The crowd gets a bit crazy, right? And so when you look at all this, right, what are some of your efforts in reducing the carbon footprint? And I guess maybe we can start with transportation.
Yeah, and then I'll hand over to Dan, since he's the expert.
2020.
Transportation-wise, hang on a second. Transportation-wise, we every year go to Prasarana and talk to them, and we basically buy public transport operating early.
Yes.
So as early as 2 o'clock, public transport is open. Over 40% of our runners are using public transport. It's free. They can come to the race after 6 o'clock, so of course, in the morning when the normal operating hours are on, then on the way home you need to pay. But coming to the race, it's free, and we encourage the runners to really use public transport.
Right. And it makes sense because there's no way to park anyway.
Correct.
Right.
Well, they enjoy it. We enjoy it. Less towing of cars, less obstruction, and it's really hard to park.
Right. Okay. Anything to add with transportation? No.
Yeah. So for that, I mean, it's not just transportation on the day, is it? I mean, it's also the vendors, where all the products come from. So one thing about KLSCM is that every year we try to have local vendors. But also last year we had chendol. There we had curry puff, so actually getting our products locally from Malaysia, which is really, really important, and reduces the carbon footprint. And
I guess it's also, you know, promoting these people and giving them opportunity to make money in the last 2 days, right? Supporting local. So let's talk about, we've covered transportation. What about water? What do we do with water?
So for water, the main obviously thing is drinking water. We've got 42,000 people. So we got at least 1 liter of water, 2 liters of water per person on the stations only. So there's around about 70,000 liters of water going out on the stations, and then isotonic drinks as well. So when you got that amount of water, right, how do we give it to them? How do you give it to them? You know, we don't just pour it in. So we have paper cups. We have over 1 million paper cups on our station.
Right, and that's easy. That's kind of, well, we know that's recyclable very easily, right? But you still have bottled water.
Yeah. So what we do with it is the PET, we'll actually give it to AFES, so they will recycle it in their center. And then the bottle caps, actually, we will take, it's made of HDPE.
Right.
So we'll take this bottle cap here, and we can actually recycle it using precious plastic machines into like flower pots and coasters like this. Yeah, so we can turn it into something useful again. So you can see from race to product.
Right.
Yeah.
And these should be sold at the race, so they know what happens from last year's.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Good idea.
And you heard it here.
Sell.
Yeah, here we go.
Now, okay, the other thing as well, then we've got all these uneaten fruits. I remember years ago when we had to feed the elephants during the haze and what happened.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
was
my
the story.
goodness.
And the bananas didn't go away. But what happens with fruits and uneaten fruits?
So what we do with the uneaten fruits is actually we give it to the Kanchana food shelter.
Okay.
Yeah, so we give it to them, they can eat and reuse it.
Right.
The ones that already got like the peels
Yeah.
and the fruits, we then compost it with ground control. So we turn it into, this year we had 800 kilos of organic waste. Yeah, we turn it into around about 600 kilos of fertilizer.
Right, okay. Of course, ground control has been on the show as well, right? Okay, I guess what about some of the initiatives? I know that you all are planning some initiatives around recycling and waste reduction, education at the race itself. What are some of the things that you're doing? Apart from now selling this.
Yeah.
What's the cost, actually?
Yeah, see, that's not bad. Yeah, so what we do is also on the day is we have around about 50 volunteers doing an audit, a waste audit.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've done a beach cleanup and at the end you weigh how much waste there is at the end, right? So we actually weighed around about 10 tons of waste from the event.
Right.
And from there, we have in our team, we have people positioned around Data and Merdeka to actually educate people to recycle and put it into the composting bins.
Right.
We have a few people running around in banana, telling people, please go and recycle.
I think the education part is quite important. When we started this whole thing, I mean, we came up with, the 3 different bins. You put the peels here, the plastic here, everything else there. And at the beginning it was like we were lucky if the waste actually found the bin, doesn't matter which bin. So then we moved on and we also got away with the sponges. We had like 50,000 sponges. That's a lot of landfill. Got away with it, bought little bathtubs, fill it with water. And the idea was, that was last year, first time, the idea was you take your cup at the drink station, you drink, then you go there and put it over your head.
Yes.
Runners thought that's another bin. Chuck the paper cup inside. So it's a process. First year, need to educate. Second year, it goes better. Third year, it will work. But
I think
you have to continue drumming.
And learning as well, right? With the sponges, I forget how that can be. So yeah, this is what I would do as well, just sort of run with that. Now, 9 million has been raised in funds for charities, right? And how does that work? And who are the charities you're supporting? Yeah,
so we have 2 charity programs. One is for corporations. It's called the Corporate Challenge.
Right.
Any corporation can sign up, needs to bring at least 3 runners. It's for the 10-kilometer race.
Right.
Per runner, they need to donate 1,000 ringgit to one of our 4 charity partners, which is Future Makers from Standard Chartered, Hospice Malaysia, Kenchara Food Kitchen, and Teach for Malaysia.
Right.
So they can pick any of those or can even distribute, and they bring at least 3 runners, top 3 runners of that company, the account and ranking, etc., etc. They can bring 10 if they want and donate 10,000 ringgit. It works quite well. Last year, that was about 200,000 ringgit came through that channel. But our main part is Run for a Reason, where individual runners can sign up. They want to run for a reason, run for a charity.
Right.
They donate 189 ringgit directly to the charity. They will get a PIN code and can sign up for free.
Right.
And during sign up, they can create a little profile page on our website.
Right.
And from there, they can share the links to their friends and say, yeah, I'm running for Hospice or Teach for Malaysia or whoever. And their friends then donate, minimum of 30 ringgit, open end, of course. And last year, for the first time, we reached over 1 million, 1.058 million ringgit. Yeah, that was awesome. And we hope this year that it continues the same way. Currently, we are at 250, over 1,000, 258,000. I checked this morning. But yeah, donations and rallying goes on until end of October. So there's still time. I hope everyone does their part. It's really awesome to give back to the community. It's very important for us.
Right. And so, yes, it's purposeful running, right? Apart from doing that. So I guess, how do you hope the runners what will they do to make it more sustainable? In an ideal situation, if you take that journey from the runner, how do you think they should behave? Apart from taking the train, we'll start from taking the train. Yeah.
Oh, hitting the right bin. We try to educate. We try to educate ourselves. What can we do? And the runner also that he sees, and maybe take some with him or her into their private life.
Right.
Start to separate waste, etc. Be a bit more cautious. That's what we hope to achieve in the end.
Okay. Anything to add?
And also, I'd add to that as well. I mean, on the day, let's try to reduce the amount of 1 million paper cups being used now, so that they could use like a reusable bottle, like this. So each time they go to the station, bring your own, or with the pack, you can come use the water bottle, fill it up, and then as you're running, you've always got water. In between the stations, you need water, you've got the water there already.
Yes, I do carry one of those little things.
We actually have, beside our regular water stations, those refillable water stations.
Right.
We asked during registration, would you be up for bringing your own cup or a bottle?
Right.
63% said yes, but
how many percent actually did?
1% is doing it actually.
Okay.
But it's a good sign. People are willing. They're getting a bit more used to bring their own bottle, and that reduces waste, of course.
It makes such a huge difference when you just do that and not use the paper cups.
Yeah.
Right. So little things like that. So all the best. Looking forward to 42,000 people converging on October 4th and 5th yet again. That's when I try to avoid KL. Rainer, Daniel, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
You've been watching The Shift Asia.